Thank you, Ermin, for those kind words. The most exciting seminar. I've got the threshold set high now, but let me see what I can do. So let me just start by introducing us to those of you who are not familiar with Nordnet as a platform. We've existed since 1996 with the same mission to democratize savings and investments, and by that we mean making available access to markets, information, and products to the retail investor. It's been a successful strategy as such. We've garnered over 980 billion in savings capital on the platform. We now have over 2 million customers in our 4 Nordic home markets, and last 12 months they did over 50 million trades on exchange. That makes us equities powerhouse. We are the biggest broker on the Nordic exchanges of the domestic players, including big shops like Nordea and SEB that frankly should be doing better. What is the key selling proposition that enables us to attract all these customers and all this activity? It's really, I would argue, the combination of a leading user experience in our channels, app and web, but crucially combined with a wide and relevant product range on the platform. We want customers to find what they're looking for when they log in. Now, let me just spend a couple of seconds on that because the UX can be great in a lot of the fintech apps, right? But once you tap through the onboarding, you find yourself in one of 3 fund of funds. You go to the big banks, they have all the products in the world. I'm not going to try to hide that fact, but they can't, for the life of them, get it out and through the channels in a meaningful and understandable way. So that's where we come in. I think we've struck this balance pretty well. We deliver all of this through smooth and automated customer journeys. There's not a single paper form at Nordnet. And all of this runs on a scalable platform, increasingly in the cloud. So we are a Google Cloud Platform partner. Some 40% of the backend is running off cloud in production. 80% of new build every single year goes into cloud, and that number is rising. This enables us to really use speed as a competitive advantage. Last year, we shipped 30,000 deployments to the platform. A number is meaningless in itself, but it tells you that we're pretty damn fast in bringing a change to customers. And there's a new version of our app out in App Store every 3 days on average. What we're trying to build is this one-stop shop for savings and investments across our 4 Nordic markets. We started, of course, with brokerage back in '96. If you were trading stocks on the internet with a 56K modem, you were pretty hardcore. We've kept that core customer group. We added funds. We now run the biggest fund supermarket in the Nordics with over 2,000 UCITS funds on the platform. We added pension, which is essentially for us just another way of accessing those securities and those funds, but through tax-efficient wrappers and pension accounts, occupational pension accounts. Then at any given time, the customers sit with some cash, some transactional cash. So we have some 70 billion in deposits, which we use to fund our own margin lending product. So essentially borrowing against the value of portfolio. It's highly synergistic with the brokerage income, of course. We've had 0% credit losses, even in the Corona crash. Then in Sweden and in Norway, we have a PB mortgage. So we have a mortgage aimed at the high net worth individuals. You qualify by having a certain amount of assets on the platform, and we then promise you the lowest mortgage rate in the market. Finally, we have our own social investment platform that we call Järborg. This is some 460,000 customers who've chosen to share their portfolio on a percentual basis. So I can look into Ermin's portfolio, I can see how he's allocated, but not how much money he has. It's a fantastic both customer attraction tool and a customer retention and engagement tool. We can talk more about that. But really, if you are a long-only fund looking at Nordnet as an investable property, this is the entire equity story in a single slide. We are taking market share in a growing market. You may have met some other companies here in this conference, and they may be in other markets that are not growing, that in fact are shrinking. But the savings market has this fantastic aspect to it that is always growing, 6, 7, 8% per year. You have a year like 2022, sure, that's not true. But in the long term, this market is always growing. So if we were to stand still, we would still grow as a company. But we're not standing still. We doubled our market share between 2016 and 2023, and we're looking to do it again. Then the third leg of growth is not being satisfied with our addressable market. We have a huge TAM, right? Our TAM is 2.6 times bigger than just being in Sweden with our 4 Nordic countries. We're also looking to expand that addressable market by bringing new products to market, notably the Danish livrente product, which is a 2,000 billion crown market that we're not addressing today. The Danes, they love our app, they love our web, they love our products, but they can't invest in those products in a tax-efficient way. they will once we release Livrenta in Q4 or Q1. So essentially, there's lots to do on the fund side. We have 18% of the equities market. We have only 5% of funds, 4% of pension. If we take our natural share there, there's plenty of runway for growth left in this company. So with that, let's move to Q&A.